Oh, cheers, bird. Afternoon, everybody. It's us. Oh, come on, change cameras properly. There we are. Oh, it's us again. It's us. We're back. What you doing, bird? What, bird? Other than shivering, what are you doing? Hey, afternoon all, come on in. Oh, the wind's still quite frisky. Oh, hey, it's us. It's you. Barrow sucked. There was, if you didn't read or you're not in the UK, there was a named storm that went through the country called Barrow, and yeah, it was very frisky. Like this time yesterday, it was like 60-mile-an-hour winds, diagonal rain. You wouldn't have been able to hear me, even if I could have done the microbreed. There was no way you could have heard what I was saying. It was very frisky indeed, bordering on oh my god. And so yeah, that was. The fence seems to have survived. I hope I'm not talking too soon, but everything seems to be still in place, or at least, you know, within a few feet of where it used to be. The pebble pond needs skimming again, but then the pebble pond always needs bloody skimming. Hey, hi there. Oh, bird. The wind is so cold though today. Oh wow. I'm trying to sort of like, I've pushed the phone up against the mesh of the aviary sort of thing in an attempt to try and keep it still. Hello. We missed you yesterday, didn't we, bird? What? Had a bit of a face on when I finally came home. Bird. Micro B420. Let's all take a moment. Oh no, F in chat. Stood on an upturned plug. Oh, that is the nightmare scenario. Thoughts and prayers, buddy. Yeah, let's all take a moment to appreciate that today is Micro B420. Cool, yep. F in chat. Just, no, standing on an upturned plug is the worst. It's a violation of the Geneva Convention on Human Rights. It absolutely is. If you haven't seen the UK mains plug, it's savage. It's like 3 great big prongs, and if the plug falls the right way, they just it cold feet. Oh. If they stand the right way up, and if they're pointing up and you stand on it, it really hurts. It's really bad. Hello, hey, look at this bird. So yeah, standing on an upturned UK mains plug is the nightmare scenario. It really is. Or joking aside, you could genuinely really hurt yourself doing that. Oh, I would say it's beyond Lego pain. I would say that there is, standing on a Lego brick is pretty damn painful, but standing on something that's got upturned brass metal spikes sticking out of it are, yeah. Oh, the wind. Oh. But I know, right? So as you can hear, the wind is still quite spicy. Oh, you're warming up a pellet. You're gonna bless us all with a pellet. Stubbing your toe sucks bad, but yeah. I'm joking aside. You could probably put yourself in hospital standing on a UK mains plug. If you do it wrong and it goes into your foot, you could genuinely hurt. Yeah. I mean, God, I broke my foot standing on a twig in the garden years ago. I broke my foot lengthways, and that's really painful. So yeah, that's and it still plays me up now. Even when it's cold, it still like is creaky and sore. And yeah, mess with your feet, it's bad news, man. I stood on a twig. You know, I don't know whether you've ever done it, but if you've ever cut like a ceramic tile, that thing where you have to sort of like score it and then bend it over like a couple of matchsticks or something, and it snaps. I basically did that with the bone of my foot standing on a twig. I stood like lengthways on a twig, and like either side of my foot just bent over it and yeah, I know, right? But I didn't realise I had done it until, I walked around on it for months and went to my doctor. He referred me to the hospital, who referred me to a specialist who diagnosed it. And I know. And yeah, it's this thing where it only hurt if you pressed it in a very particular position. And what happens is you get welcome to Body Horror Cast. Yeah, I know, right? You get a thing called a neuroma, where a nerve goes into the broken part of your foot, and then sort of like gets pinched by it. And the only way to prove that is by like bending the dolichonium. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was barefoot at the time. That was back when I was young and stupid and wandered around barefoot. I don't do that anymore. And yeah, the only way to test it is to sort of like bend the foot the other way and like put your thumb in the sort of groove where the break is, and feel for this inflamed nerve. And you can tell when you've got it right because your patient screams and just, yeah. Bird, I've got something for you, Bird. I've got something for you. I'm going to put you in crouch cam. Like that, look. Oh, do you want to sit in crouch cam for a bit? Okay. You can sit in crouch cam. I've got a new Biff Station for you, Bird. I've got a Biff Station Micro. One of the new slimline ones that stands upright. I know. Yeah, it was... Whoa, oh yeah. Don't drop your phone, Andrew. Come on. Yeah, I ended up having surgery, not to fix the break because that had already sort of healed, to fish the nerve ending out of the groove that it had fallen into. Oh, it's cold, Bird. Yeah, I ended up having to have surgery. So yeah, don't walk around barefooted. Don't walk around with no shoes on. And for God's sake, look where you're walking, because yeah, if that's your foot and like, that's your toes, I basically broke my toe like down my foot down there. And yeah, the weird thing is, doing it didn't hurt at all. It barely registered as any damage. It was only after a few days, when I couldn't walk for more than, you know, a few meters without starting to cry, that I realised something was up. So yeah, your Biff Station, your big Biff Station, is getting a bit gooey now, isn't it? Digging your bed in the garden barefoot. Ooh. Pickaxe. There's no safe story starts with pickaxe. Yeah, never go barefoot outside. Yeah, I know, right? I used to wander around all the time barefoot, like it was the most normal thing in the world. I thought I was taking care of my feet by not like imprisoning them in shoes and that kind of thing. Shoes are great. They're warm and they stop your feet from fraying at the ends. Shoes are pretty great. I now realise that shoes are good. Bed and garden barefoot with a pickaxe. Oh, pickaxe. My dad put a garden fork through his foot before I was born, but yeah, my dad put a garden fork through the top of his foot digging. Shoe and all, just... So yeah, Body Horror Cast today. No. Yeah, that was yeah, that's what happens when you're using like garden forks and you can we talk less body horror? Yeah, that is what happens when you don't pay attention when you're using one of those things. You're trying to resist. I know, right? Big shoe. I did have a pair of those Vibram Five Fingers, those really gross toe shoes, but they mysteriously disappeared one day. And the female has been unavailable for comment regarding the matter ever since. They're super comfy, and I really liked wearing them. But I can see how people... We do have a bum warm. Let me move it up slightly. We do have a bum warm. Like, nearly everyone who saw those shoes visibly revolted, like visibly went. They are super ugly. I mean, in my defense, I bought like the least ugly. I bought just like black and grey ones. I didn't buy like the lurid colours and everything. But the problem is as well, is like, if you're wearing them out and about, I remember wearing them to work, and in my defense, it was after I had had the surgery, so you know, that kind of thing. But I was standing in a sandwich shop in town, and a guy came in who was also wearing a pair of Five Fingers, and he wanted to be like Vibram bros with me. He was like, "Yeah, you got a pair of those, what do you reckon?" It's like, settle down. Five Fingers come with high heels. No, no. Do not do that. That seems like a bad life choice. You can... Yeah, those toe shoes. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And yeah, he wanted to be Five Finger guy bros with me. And I was just like, yo, I'm just here for a sandwich, mate. I'm just gonna get a sandwich and go and sit in the park. I don't want to be bros with... No, it's not a secret club. Bird. Hey, bird. Oh, my nose has started running already. Also, crouch cam seats back. Vibros. Very good. Vibros. Video about them. Oh no, I don't think that's something I want in my YouTube history. I feel like that's something my already quite shady YouTube history doesn't need. But yeah, it is bros before toes. Bros before toes. Very good. But yeah, the shoes mysteriously disappeared one day, and the female doesn't know what happened to them. The female definitely knows what happened to them. So you don't have to. Oh, okay. Take one for the team. That's cool. Yeah, the female claims that she does know. She doesn't know what happened to them. She definitely knows what happened to them. They were edited out. What do we think, bird? Ahoy! Ahoy, hoy! I support whatever did that. I wouldn't be mad if they weren't so bloody expensive as well. They were like 70 quid or something. They were... I'm hearing a lot of support for the female and very little support for my gross shoes. If they were cheap, I wouldn't be mad, but they were... I remember them being like 60, 70 quid. I remember them being quite expensive. But yeah, every single person that saw them while I was wearing them went, "Are you wearing those shoes then, aye? Stay over there. Don't come into my office. I don't need my computer fixed. You gross hobbit." They didn't say that, but they said it with their faces. You know what I mean? They said, you know. The first time you put them on, they're a right pain because your toes get into like you can feel your toes getting into a tangle. But once you get the knack of putting them on, you can bung them on like slippers. Miss me? Did you miss me? Yeah, you missed me. Yeah, I mean there's like different layers of technology in the soles. Oh, you entered late. Those toe shoes, the Vibram 5 fingers they're called. Those ones where like there's no sole. You're basically walking barefoot, and each one of your toes is in its own little thing. Right, let's pick this up because the Biff Station has had it. Biff Station, we salute you in your service. Look, Bird, Biff Station Micro. Biff Station Slim, mate. What do you think? Move that, move. What's that? Oh, Bird. You're stashing food underneath the Biff Station. She's been stashing food in the Biff Station. Oh, Bird, you're disgusting. Oh, mate. I know we're friends and all, but Bird. Okay, now look, you get them the Biff Station Micro. It's Compost Station. Yeah, it is Compost Station, yeah. Compost Corner. Compost Corner. Bird, wanna see? Wanna see? Oh. I don't think Sophie ever saw the shoes. I don't think Sophie was part of the toe shoe experience. Oh mate. Like the way you went to fly then, but something else happened. Fermentation station. Good, look, see? Look at that. What do you reckon, mate? Yeah, I am 90% sure the female disappeared them because they were there and then they weren't. Oh, I apologise about the wind noise. It is still very windy. Nothing like as windy as it was, but it's still windy. Good. Good. What do you think? A bird at you. It's you, Bird. Bird. I've tiptoed away though, God. Disgusted by their own, repulsed by their own gross visage. I mean, it would, yeah, I mean, look, I'm not going to say that's not impossible, At no point am I going to make a claim that that is not what happened. But I feel they disappeared one bin day, if you all know what I mean. Oh, that's a piece of raw liver on the floor down there, with some suet stuck to it, and a bit of gravel stuck to it as well because you're disgusting. Bird, Bird, you're minging, mate. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, how's your day going? I'm picking bits of. So that is a piece of raw liver with some mini shredded wheat and suet stuck to it. Gravel cured, yeah. Oh, how's your day going? Hey, Min Castello, thank you for subscribing. Hi. It's well aged, yeah. That's jerky. Subscribe for Yucky Bird. Yeah. Well, there's more where that came from. Everybody got liver last night, so everybody got gross raw liver. Right, Bird, come on with the camera. Ready? Okay, here we go. Liver Gravlax. Oh, that's strong. That is strong. That is very strong. I'm trying not to hold the phone with my hand, with my livery hands now. Or indeed touch my face with my livery hands. Oh, the rope. Let's go to the jerky machine. The jerky factory is over here. So this this lovely thing here is, I'm going to put my arm. Oh, she's in the bath. She's just got into the bath because she's an idiot. This is the jerky machine. It's like a dog rope chew toy thing. But I hang it from the ceiling, and Sophie likes to stash meat and other gross things in here for a while, for 2-3 days. Let it get nice and gross. And this is where she makes the organic jerky that she is so famous for. And every now and again, I have to swap this out for an identical one from the house every now and again, because it's not currently too bad, but after a while it gets stiff with nasty, and I have to I have to make it disappear and replace it with a clean identical one. Now what are we doing? Oh, I see, this is what we're doing. We're making good life choices. Basically cute and gross at the same time. Yeah, well, that's kind of our thing. That is kind of our thing. That's the yeah, just like shoes in the night. It's a mystery wrapped up in an enigma, surrounded by a question. It is minging. Yeah, I mean, I get shot of the like the jerky machine before it becomes like properly minging, but yeah, like there's a fine line between pulsating and minging, and total mank. Much mank, very gross. Hey bird. Well, she's got cold bath vibes. Oh, pulsating meat rope. I played bass for pulsating meat rope. We're getting bum checked. We're getting lots of bum checks. That's your bum. Yes, you've seen it before. We've all seen it before. Thank you. Someone's going to be filled with regret in about 20 minutes, bird. Metal Shed 2020. I think someone might be experiencing regret in the not too distant future, Barry. It goes flying when she does it as well. I mean, it just absolutely just goes everywhere. Like, everything here is now soaked. It looks cold. That's because it is. It's freezing. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, Con. So if you're new to the channel, we also look after a rook and a crow in another aviary. And that's... Oh, what's that? Oh, what is he eating now? What's he just pulled out of that? Oh, whatever that was, it was soupy. Oh, bird, you gross. Oh, crow friend. Too awesome reality, yeah. Yeah. See, normally I'd be able to zoom into this, but Twitch doesn't support pinch zoom. So, where's Rory? Ah, she's in the other bit. She's in the unfilmable bit. Ah, here we go now, look. Here's a... yeah, design trying to find it. It's the sound of the summer. Ill-advised bird bath. It's the sound... Oh, hang on now. It's getting serious now. She's in the big bath. Well, the problem is, the moment I get too close to their aviary, they'll just go inside. They just nope out the moment you get even close, unfortunately. As much as I'd like to bring you a Rory and Concast, they just They just nope out the moment, like most people, they just nope out the moment they see me. You know, just it's kind of a recurring, it's kind of a recurring vibe for my for my life. Yeah, we did, didn't we? When you did that garden tour one, I went like at the back of their aviary, and they just was like, nope, go away, weirdo. What do you think, bird? Are you feeling spicy now? Are we? Get off me! I don't need your hand. Bird, you're supposed to have a bath. You're supposed to have a poo before the bath, not after, mate. Well, we had the rook and the crow. Hang on, let's just wait for Biggles to go past. So yeah, we've got quite a big garden here. Our garden's one of the bigger ones in the neighbourhood, and it's like nearly 300 square metres, our garden. It's, as UK gardens go, suburban gardens go, it's quite big. So we offered to help wildlife rescue that had an injured rook and a crow, and we said, oh, we can help them. We can put an aviary in the garden. And so 15, 16 years ago, if not more than that actually now, Rory and Con came to live with us. Big flubs. And so yeah, once you get known as someone who can sort of like look after and indulge the needs of corvids, which it's the biggest garden in our little sort of like cul-de-sac road thing. Oh, thanks, bird. That didn't go everywhere and all over me. What do you think? You know, corvid neighbours. I've been called worse. Right, can I offer you bum warm? No, she's still quite spicy, so no bum warm required. So yeah, so we got oh, bird, she just fell into the pot. Oh. So anyway, so yeah, we ended up with Rory and Con, and because the wildlife rescue knew that we were cool with looking after corvids, because you do gotta. It is a skill set you need. That, you know, they are very demanding, very, you know, needy in a way. Not consciously needy, but you know, you do have to know how to look after them. So they phoned us up one day and said, could we offer a imprinted magpie a forever home? And yeah, that was like 11.5 years ago, and we said yes, and that's how we ended up with Sophie. That's how we ended up with this whirlwind of destruction. Yeah, when she gets a bathing thing on, when the mood strikes her, she's bathing. How long do you think about it? Well, look, the weird thing is, the female actually, the female was classically the bird person in our couple. Okay then, the female said yes pretty much straight away. She asked me, and I basically said, look, can we really do this? Is it possible to, no, is it possible to do this? Because for a while it was going to be, Sophie was going to live indoors with us, but, well, we were never seriously considering having Sophie live indoors with us, because we've got 5 cats, you know. Okay, there's weird energy coming off you now. Are we... So yeah, it is quite a big decision, because it's a commitment to, you know, easily like 15 years to look after this animal. So yeah, I took maybe like a couple of minutes of persuading, but then the female showed me a video of Sophie at the rescue just barking away at the other birds and stuff, and it was just like, well, yeah, obviously we can't say no to that, can we? Oh, she's gone inside. Hang on, she's gone in. So let me put the... This is going to be a recurring thing now. Babe, are we cool? Have we finished bathing? Are we experiencing regret now? I think we might be. I think we might have a little bit of regret. Nope, we're off. We're off again. you can always tell if the regret's real, because she'll like sit on your hand properly, like, oh, what have I done? I have screwed up. I sort of know what you mean, actually. I've never liked baths. I don't like baths. I get like hot and weird and a bit sweaty and a bit panicky hot baths. But I don't in saunas, but I do in baths for some reason. I get like, my heart starts racing and I get a bit like claustrophobic in baths. I love a really hot shower, really great, like really big. Like when you go to a hotel and they've got one of those sort of like great big, really hard water pressure, really big jets of water that, you know, sort of like, you know, jet wash you clean as well. I love that. But right, are we going to sit still for a minute? We are going to sit still for a minute. Oh, yeah, it's not going to be a thing. Hope you like motion sickness, everybody, because no, there isn't going to be any steady shots of anybody. So yeah, I love it when you go to a hotel and they've got those like, ah, you're having a shower sort of showers. Love it. I'm not quite sure how Rory and Con came to be. I think they were put together basically because they appeared at the rescue at roughly the same sort of time. Oh, hang on. Oh no, I'm screwing up. There we are. Yeah, I don't have the patience for baths. I can't sit still long enough. Yeah. Oh, hang on. So you're getting all the poos out your system, bird. Hey, Goldmog, hi. What do you think now? Come here, you big daft. Talking about the Nord book. Yeah, see, I can't switch off enough for that sort of thing, unfortunately. I wish I could. You know, I wish I could. Hey, yeah, Jackdaw chat. Yeah, I really enjoyed seeing those jackdaws. It's lovely. I can do something whilst listening to a podcast. I can do other things and listen to a podcast and that kind of thing, but I can't just sit still and listen to. It's weird. I can listen to music, but the moment there's something else, my brain sort of goes, you should be doing that, you should be doing this. Why? How come you're not? Yeah. And yeah. I wish I could sort of like still that part of my brain. I know it's something you can learn, but like I don't think it's anything. I don't think it's like ADHD or something like that. I'm just super easy distracted. I'm really easy to distract. The moment anything comes along that's shiny, it's like, oh, look at that. It might well account for my my subpar schooling. I think might be, that's certainly if not the reason, a reason why I wasn't a very strong student. Bird, what doing? You got no spice? Okay, now you're headbutting the wall. I mean, you are aware you're headbutting a wall, right? I mean, okay, let's get the put the light on, change the camera, switch the light on. Go inside. Oh, hello. What do you think? Yeah, she's got spicy because now she's got to get spicy to stay warm. Let's have a smell of you. Yes, wet bird, very good. That's correct. Was interested in both subjects? Yeah, 100%. I had a couple of really good teachers in the subjects I was interested in, luckily, but I had a couple of teachers that weren't really present and didn't really feel like helping, so I just sort of checked out of them. Unfortunately, one of them was maths, but yeah, just... I had really good science teachers, and I had a really good art teacher. My school seemed to do really well for science for some reason. It seemed to employ people who like wanted to teach kids stuff. Yeah, I wish I had a... Yeah, I mean, look, it's partly me because I wasn't really engaged in the subject, but I do wish I find it easy to grasp topics if someone can explain it to me in sort of like relations of things I already know. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those sort of situations. I can get programming languages quite quickly if I can speak to someone who also knows a programming language I know. You know, that kind of thing. It's just like, well, look, this is like a procedural loop. This is like an if-then. This is like a, you know, this is like a for next loop. And that kind of thing. It's just like, right, okay, I've got you. I've got it. Yeah, see, my maths, my mental arithmetic is terrible. I can remember the concepts of it. Like a little while ago, I had to like, for a test I was taking, I had to calculate the volume of a cylinder. And I could remember that. I eventually poured out the, you know, how to do that and did it. But I couldn't do it in my head. I had to, you know, I needed a calculator to do it. Oh, see, that's good. Yeah, that's the sort of thing you want. It's like, I remember at like exams, I was one of the first years to take GCSEs, which are now just like the commonplace like high school examinations when you're like 15 for GCSE. Yeah. And the maths one, you still got a point if you showed your working. If your working was correct, but you got the wrong answer, you still got a point. You still got a mark. If you could show that you had understood how to do it, they were like, okay, well, he gets a mark, but he doesn't get 2 marks because he got the wrong answer. And that kind of thing. So, yeah. There we go. What's this? Yeah, I think programming skills are more language based. Yeah, because I've got one of those brains. I've got an okay brain for languages. I pick up languages quite quickly. Spoken languages, I pick them up quite quickly. I forget them quite quickly if I don't practice them though. But I tell you what, it's loads less drafty in here since I did that backing. Yeah. I've got a very good brain for, I was always really good at like the sort of questions of just like, which one of these shapes is this one viewed from another angle? Which one of these is the shape unfolded? You know, that kind of thing. I've got a very spatial, very like shape orientated brain. Like I can look at a piece of wood and cut it and it fits perfectly without measuring it and that kind of thing. I did all of these things. I did like barely measuring them. But if you ask me to sort of like, oh, what's the surface area of this thing? It's just like, I don't know. I don't bloody know. I haven't got a clue. But no, I was always good at as you say, the pattern awareness stuff. I was always good at those. I was always good at that. Which one of these patterns is wrong and why, and that kind of question. Yeah, and my spatial awareness has always been good. I've always been good at sort of like, will this fit in there? Is this big enough to cover that kind of things. Oh, bird, you're shivering, bird. Yeah, I think that's it. I think you're spot on with that. I still have to sort of like count things out in my head. I still have to like, if you ask me to add like 3 or 4 numbers together, I'm imagining dots in my head and counting the dots. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sort of thing. So, what shape would Sophie make if you unfolded her? A very pecky one, wouldn't it? A one hell-bent on revenge. That's the shape she'd make if I unfolded her. Come on, look, bird, the sun's out. Don't you want to go and sit in the sun? Because my back's screaming, mate. Come on, let's go see. Let's go see, because I mean, I do have to go back to work in a minute, so let's see if we can't find you a little bit of sun. Over here, on this perch? Get off me, weirdo. What are you thinking about? You're being a plum. A very angry shape, yeah. Okay, on here then. There's sun there. You could have gently boogled, but didn't. Right, let's switch that off. There we go. Right, change cameras. She has already pooed on the new biff station. Obviously. Right, gang. Well, look, let's have a look at the time. Yeet. Yeah, I've got to get back to work. I don't want to, but I've got to. So, hey, thanks for coming today, everybody. Thanks for your company. If you've just stumbled across us on Twitch and you'd like to follow Sophie on Twitter, it's not strong enough to show up on camera, you know what I mean? It's one of those sort of situations. If you just stumbled across us and you'd like to follow Sophie on Twitter, her Twitter handle is @BreeSophieBree. Approval. Quite strong. See, right at the last there. In with the in with the pun work. What am I doing? Yeah, @BreeSophieBree on Twitter. Or if you prefer, you can just go to sophiethemagpie.com and there are links to her social media, her Discord and her Twitch. But then you already know her Twitch one. Cheers, everybody. Stay safe. Try not to poo everywhere. And we'll see you tomorrow for another micro. Bye for now.